Welcome to our next video. We're talking about the inefficiency of a minimum wage. Now let's take a closer look at the labor market. There is one slight difference between normal markets, to put it that way, and the labor market, which is we have the impression that it's somehow the other way around than we expect it to be. Supply and demand. Who supplies labor? Who demands labor? I ask you, who supplies labor? Yes, it's the person, it's the worker. The worker supplies labor, whereas the firm demands it. So the supply curve is supplied, to put it this way, by the workers. And the demand curve for labor is supplied by the firms, by the companies who ask for labor, who want the workers to work with them. So it is the other way around, to be very careful about it. In an unregulated market, if the labor market is not regulated at all, social welfare is this: the sum of consumer surplus and producer surplus. Or, to put it differently, it's the sum of the firm's surplus, because the firm demands labor, and the workers' surplus who supply it. The workers supply labor. So, let there be a regulation now. Let government say, let there be a minimum wage. A minimum wage, of course, needs to be above the equilibrium wage. So here, for example, if there is a minimum wage indicated by the red line, we have a fall in firm surplus, in the consumer surplus, as well as the worker surplus, as well as the producer surplus, and we have the potential loss from job search. So this rectangle and those two triangles, those three areas are still social welfare, are still a rent, consumer rent or consumer surplus or producer surplus. But there is the deadweight loss. There is the loss from a minimum wage indicated by this red triangle here, which is bad for the economy. So that's the impact, that's the consequence of a minimum wage with comparison to this situation without any regulation. Thank you for watching.